Hola amigos conquistadores constitucionales, bienvenidos de nuevo a este Moña Run del Mass Effect. Hemos decidido liberar a los Krogan y de paso destruir a Venecia. Es hora de volver a la Normandía a ver qué pasa. Ya hacer un informe de misión sobre todo lo que ha pasado, porque anda que no han pasado cosas en Noveria. Vamos a volver a Central Station. Es toda la mitad de la gente. Ya de vuelta a casa. Informe de misión. Se ha quedado un pelín atascado. Se ha quedado parado un rato largo. Vamos al redemir.
Relay could link to dozens of cities. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get... Crew dismissed.
Report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patching through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate? You found...
Y va a liberar la reticencia de lo que has hecho cuando que pasan hasta guerras en la... Puedes responderles con... una, no, dos. Pero vaya buena persona.
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Oh, otros 2 puntos de virtud. ¿Cuánta virtud ya? Mira cuánta virtud. Y aún no hemos conseguido los 2 puntos últimos de virtud que nos faltan. Vamos a hablar con toda nuestra tripulación a ver qué opina de todo lo que ha pasado.
Commander?
Tú no tienes nada que contar, ¿no? No.
Yes, ma'am.
Tú estás aquí para llenar espacio. Hola, Joker.
I'm glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Teníamos que escuchar el comentario de Joker. Si no, no podíamos hacer nada sin el comentario de Joker. Vamos a ver qué se cuenta la tripulación después de una misión principal. Hacía tiempo que no hacíamos una de estas. Tienen que estar sorprendidos. Mira, aquí. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te ha ido? Ay, ay, Commander.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some calls to make. I'm saying, try to live yourself a way out. I've seen what corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Sepa que informante.
It's a
respuesta
personal
neutral.
observation, Caden.
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
don't
Debe
think you
decir
should
que
be
no.
prying into my affairs.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties. Anything you
Pero
need,
quiero saber más
Commander?
cosas.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Voy a hablar con Liara a ver qué tal está. Porque tiene que haberlo pasado mal después de que hayamos matado a su madre.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the
Hombre,
luxury
podrás
of
vivir 1000
time.
años.
And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
¿Qué?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about
Algo
you,
inteligente.
to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit,
Tampoco quiero saber
your
también.
connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
No hay que decir que no. Comandante Shepard, los pantalones espaciales le duran un segundo. Ya me han tirado los trazos dos personas, no.
My relationships
mujer?
are none of your business.
I apologize, Commander. I did not mean to pry. I thought there was a mutual attraction between us. Obviously, I do not know as much about human relationships as I thought.
I'm not interested in you
Quiero
in
que
that
seamos
way,
amigos.
Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and
Oh,
lost herself.
pobre chiquilla con su madre.
She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
Pobrecita. Pero antes de recordar a tu madre, intentas
You are
tirarme los
kind to
trastos.
ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I should go.
Vale.
Goodbye, Commander.
Pobre Liara. Su madre ha muerto y le han rechazado cuando han intentado tirarme los trastos. Qué poco tacto tiene el comandante Shepard, Tan certero con las pistolas como... Tan certero con las pistolas como con las palabras. Vamos a ver qué se cuentan el trío Calavera. Hola Rex, ¿qué tal con lo de tu armadura de tu padre?
You'd rather be a merc than help your people.
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a
A ver,
merc?
preguntaré por ser mercenario.
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
You must have family other
Preguntarle
than
por
your
la familia.
father. Don't you miss them?
No.
Usted lo
Now that
escuchamos.
I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Solo un sepa. Vamos a ver qué cuenta
Commander?
Ashley.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Skipper.
Do you have a few
Vaya.
minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the First
Yeah, let me
Contact
see.
War?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files.
Tu ojos.
Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Joder, pero la gente es vengativa. Tú eres la
Sí.
nieta, no él.
That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons. but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway,
Vaya.
I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed,
Claro.
Chief.
Ma'am.
Oh, pobre Ashley. Cómo la persigue los fantasmas del
Commander,
pasado.
what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close,
Ah,
Garrus.
lo conseguiremos.
We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find
Me
him.
fío de ti.
Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Por
Are
supuesto.
you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Buena
If
idea,
Saren won't listen
pero
to
será
reason,
como última opción.
if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
Y nos falta hablar con Tali. A ver qué se cuenta Tali. Hola Tali.
Shepard, I'm
¿Qué
glad
tal
you're
te va la
here.
vida?
Good to see you smiling
Me
again.
alegra que estés mejor.
So to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Tell me about
Oh,
your
ya te he
people.
preguntado por estas
Our
cosas.
lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and
I
civil...
want to talk about something else.
Ya
Like
esto ya
what?
hemos escuchado todo.
See you later.
Ya hemos escuchado todo esto de Tali. No hace falta escuchar más. Ya que
Looking for
estamos aquí vamos a
supplies?
vender mierdas que necesitamos.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Bueno, esto ya lo haré off camera, no os preocupéis, que es un rollazo vender todas las... Micromanaging, como se suele decir. Vender todas las cosas que nos sobran porque ya tenemos 150 objetos y no podemos conseguir más. No, pero fijaos, solo nos queda ceros. nivelazo. Ahora deberíamos ir a terminar este de los científicos muertos. Es el sistema Newton del confín de Kepler.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
¿De quién?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Podrían haberme lo dicho antes. Hace un segundo que hablé con ellos.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Ya tenemos más información para ir a Vermeer. Pero entonces por ahora lo que toca es cortar, porque tenemos una misión principal. Encontrar el conduit y ver a Vermeer. Pero Feroz nos toca antes. Iremos primero a Feroz y luego a Vermeer. Bueno, nos quedamos aquí ya preparados para la siguiente misión.